Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, your host, and today we're talking about a very important topic, that every English learner deals with negative thoughts. Yes, those small, quiet thoughts that sometimes make us feel nervous, shy, or discouraged.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julia. And Jason is right. Negative thoughts can affect your English learning more than you realize. Sometimes you want to speak, but suddenly your mind says, your English isn't good, or people will laugh at you. And then you stop speaking.
Exactly. And the sad part is, most of these thoughts are not true. They appear automatically. We don't plan them, but our brain creates them when we feel afraid, stressed, or unsure.
And the problem is this. When you listen to these negative thoughts, your confidence becomes lower, your motivation drops, and you stop practicing. And when you stop practicing, your English doesn't improve. It's like a cycle.
That's why today's episode is so important. We're going to show you how to remove those negative thoughts, how to control your mind, and how to replace negative thinking with strong, positive thinking.
So if you sometimes feel nervous to speak, or you think your English is not good enough, don't worry, this episode is for you. By the end, you'll know simple techniques that you can use every day.
All right, let's start learning how to take control of your thoughts and become a more confident English speaker. So, before we learn how to remove negative thoughts, we need to understand what they actually are. In simple words, negative thoughts are thoughts that make you feel bad, scared, weak, or not good enough. They usually appear very fast, without permission.
Yes, these thoughts come automatically. We call them automatic negative thoughts, or ANTS. Just like real ants, they come suddenly and disturb your peace. You're studying English and suddenly a thought appears. I can't do this. That's an ant.
Exactly. And the interesting thing is, negative thoughts are not facts. They are not always true. They are just thoughts, but we treat them like they are real.
For example, a learner might think, my English is terrible. But is that true? No. Maybe your English is improving. Maybe you just made one small mistake. But your mind creates a strong negative sentence.
Another example is, people will laugh at me if I speak English. This is a very common fear, but in reality, most people don't care. They don't laugh. They respect you for trying.
That's the power of negative thoughts. They make small problems look very big. They tell you to stop trying, stop speaking, stop learning. And when you listen to them, you lose confidence.
So remember this. Negative thoughts are not the truth. They are just thoughts, not reality. You have the power to change them.
And in this episode, we will show you step by step how to catch those negative thoughts, question them, and replace them with strong, positive thoughts.
All right, let's move on to the first technique. All right, let's start with the first technique. Catch the negative thought immediately. This is the most important step, because you cannot change a thought if you don't notice it.
Exactly. Most people don't realize when a negative thought enters their mind. It happens so fast. For example, you want to speak English, and suddenly your mind says, don't speak, you'll make a mistake. And before you even think about it, you stay quiet.
Yes, that's why we must learn to catch the negative thought at the very moment it appears. It's like hearing a small alarm in your mind.
Let's make it simple. Whenever you feel nervous, shy, or scared to speak English, stop for 1 second and ask yourself, what did I just think?
That question helps you catch the thought. For example, I just thought that my English is bad. Or I just thought that people will judge me.
And when you catch it, you stop the negative thought from growing bigger. If you don't catch it, it becomes stronger and stronger, and you start believing it.
Let's do a quick example. I'll pretend I'm an English learner. I want to speak, but maybe I will say something wrong. My English is not good enough.
Good. Now let's catch it. I'll say, Jason, what did you just think?
I thought that my English is not good enough.
Great. That's catching the thought. Now we can work with it. But if you didn't catch it, you would stay silent and fear would grow.
So, the first technique is simple. Stop, notice the negative thought. Say it clearly in your mind or out loud.
Because once you catch it, you can control it. If you don't catch it, it controls you.
Beautifully said. All right, let's move to technique number 2. Now that you've learned how to catch a negative thought, the next step is very powerful. Question the thought. Ask yourself, is this 100% true?
This technique is important because most negative thoughts are exaggerated, emotional, and not true. They feel real, but they are not facts. They are just fear.
Exactly. Let's take a common thought. My English is terrible. Now ask yourself, is this 100% true? Is your English really terrible? Or do you just feel nervous?
And the answer is almost always no. Maybe your English is not perfect, but it is not terrible. You understand, you learn, you improve. So the thought is not 100% true.
Let me give another example. People will laugh at me. Is that 100% true? Do you have proof? Has anyone laughed? Most of the time, no. It's just your imagination.
Right. Negative thoughts become weak when you question them. It's like shining a light on them. They look smaller, less powerful, and less scary.
Let's do a quick demo. I'll act as a learner again. I think people will judge me when I speak English.
Okay, Jason, ask yourself, is that 100% true?
No. I don't have any proof. No one has judged me before.
Great! See? The thought becomes weaker immediately.
So the steps are simple. Catch the negative thought. Ask, is this 100% true? Look for real proof, not fear, not imagination.
When you do this, your mind becomes calmer, smarter, and more realistic. You take back control.
Beautiful. Now we're ready for technique number 3. All right, now we move to technique number 3. And this one is a game changer. After you catch the negative thought and question it, the next step is replace it with a positive, strong, and helpful statement.
Yes. Think of it like this. Your mind is a room. When you remove negative thoughts, the room becomes empty. Now you must fill that room with positive thoughts, or the negative ones will return.
Exactly. So how do we replace them? It's simple. Create a short, clear, positive sentence in easy English.
Let's give some examples learners can use every day. I am learning and improving. It's okay to make mistakes. I can speak English with confidence. Every day my English gets better. I don't need to be perfect.
These sentences are not just words. They tell your brain a new story, a story of strength.
Let's do a demo. Jason, give me a negative thought.
My English is bad.
Good. Now let's replace it. Repeat after me. My English is getting better every day.
My English is getting better every day.
Perfect. See how different it feels? The first sentence makes you feel small. The second makes you feel strong.
Here's another example. Negative. People will laugh at me. Positive replacement. People respect me for trying.
Or negative, I can't speak. Positive, I can try, and trying is enough.
So the steps are: catch the negative thought, question it, replace it with a positive statement.
Do this again and again, and your confidence will grow like a muscle.
Beautiful. Now, let's move to technique number 4. And this one is surprisingly powerful. Use breathing to calm your mind. Many people don't know this, but your breathing controls your thoughts. When your breathing is fast, your mind becomes stressed. When your breathing is slow, your mind becomes calm.
Exactly. Negative thoughts usually come when we feel nervous or tense. And the fastest way to relax your mind is to relax your body, starting with your breath. Just 1 minute of calm breathing can stop a wave of negative thoughts.
Let's introduce a simple method called the 4-4 breathing technique. You breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and breathe out for 4 seconds.
Let's try it together with the listeners. Okay, everyone, sit comfortably. Ready?
All right. Inhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. Let's do it one more time so the listeners learn it. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4.
You see? Just 2 rounds of this breathing, and your body becomes calmer. When your body calms down, your brain automatically reduces negative thoughts.
And this is perfect for English learners. For example, before speaking English in class or talking to someone new, just do this breathing for 20 to 30 seconds. It will make you feel more confident and clear.
And the best part, you can do it anywhere at home, in school, in your room before studying, or even silently in public.
So remember, when your mind becomes noisy with negative thoughts, use your breath as your tool. Calm breath equals calm mind.
Great! Now, let's move to technique number 5. Focus on the present moment. Negative thoughts usually come from 2 places, the past and the future. The past says, I made mistakes. The future says, I will fail. But the present moment is peaceful. When you focus on right now, negative thoughts lose their power.
Exactly. Mindfulness means paying attention to what is happening right now, your breath, your hands, your chair, your voice, instead of worrying about things that are not real. When your mind stays in the present moment, it becomes calm, clear, and strong.
Let's teach a simple exercise listeners can use while learning English. If you feel nervous, stop for a second and do this. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your breath. Look at one object in the room. Say to yourself, I am here. I am safe. I can try.
Beautiful. This small grounding exercise brings your mind back to the present. It stops your thoughts from running wild, and it gives you control over your emotions.
And the best part? You can use this technique before speaking English, before recording yourself, or even during a conversation when you feel stress rising.
Yes, just return to the present moment, and you'll feel your mind relax immediately.
Great. Now we're ready for the next part, the real-life practice conversation. All right, now it's time for a real-life example. I'll act as an English learner who is feeling stressed and full of negative thoughts. Julia will guide me using the techniques we learned.
Perfect. Let's start. Jason, imagine you are in an English class and the teacher asks you to speak. What are you thinking?
I feel nervous. My mind is saying, Jason, don't speak. You will make mistakes. Everyone will judge you.
Okay, great. First, let's catch the negative thought. Jason, what did you just think?
I thought I will make mistakes, and people will judge me.
Good. Now let's question that thought. Is that 100% true? Has anyone judged you before?
No. Actually, no one has judged me. They usually listen and encourage me.
Exactly. So the thought is not true. Now let's replace it with a positive statement. Repeat after me, people respect me for trying.
People respect me for trying.
Great. Now take a slow, deep breath using the 4-to-4.
Yes.
Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, that really relaxes me.
Good. Now bring yourself to the present moment. Notice your feet, your breath, and say, I am here. I am safe. I can try.
I am here. I am safe. I can try.
How do you feel now?
Much better. My mind is quiet. I feel more confident.
And that's how you remove negative thoughts in a real situation. Catch, question, replace, breathe, and return to the present.
Perfect demonstration. Now let's move on to the common mistakes learners make. Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make when trying to remove negative thoughts. Knowing these will help you avoid them.
Yes. Mistake number 1, ignoring the thought. Some learners think, I will just push it away, but ignoring it doesn't work. The thought comes back stronger because the brain needs attention.
Exactly. Mistake number 2. Believing every thought is true. Remember, negative thoughts are not facts. They are just ideas. If you automatically believe them, you lose confidence and motivation.
And mistake number 3, replacing negative thoughts too quickly without feeling them. Some people try to say a positive sentence while the negative thought is still very strong. That doesn't work as well. You need to catch it, question it, feel it, and then replace it.
Yes, so the key is notice the thought. Don't believe it automatically. Replace it only after questioning it.
And one more tip. Practice every day. Removing negative thoughts is like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger your mind becomes.
Avoid these mistakes, and you'll notice a big difference in your confidence, not only in English learning, but in life too.
Exactly. Now let's see some tips for English learners on how controlling thoughts helps you speak better.
Now let's talk about some tips for English learners. Controlling your thoughts doesn't just make you feel better, it actually helps you speak English more confidently and clearly.
Exactly. Tip number 1, positive thoughts build confidence. When your mind is full of encouraging sentences like, I can speak or I'm improving every day, you automatically feel braver to speak in class or with friends.
Tip number 2, focus improves learning. When negative thoughts are gone, your brain can concentrate fully on English pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. You absorb information faster.
Tip number 3, practice makes it easier. The more you remove negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones, the easier it becomes to speak without hesitation. Your mind gets trained to think positively automatically.
Tip number 4, mistakes are no longer scary. Once your mind is calm and positive, mistakes don't feel threatening. You see them as part of learning, not as failure.
So remember, controlling your thoughts helps you. Speak confidently, focus better, learn faster, handle mistakes calmly.
Beautiful! And if you do this daily, your English will improve much faster, and your fear of speaking will disappear.
Exactly. Now let's give our listeners a quick practice challenge to put all of this into action.
All right, listeners, it's time for a quick practice challenge. This will help you use the techniques we've just learned. Are you ready?
Great. I want you to think of 3 negative thoughts you have about speaking English. For example, I will make mistakes. My English is not good enough. People will laugh at me.
Now, let's practice. Step 1. Catch the thought. Say it out loud or in your mind.
Step 2. Question it. Ask yourself, is this 100% true?
Step 3. Replace it with a positive statement. For example, I am learning and improving. Making mistakes is part of learning. People respect me for trying.
Try this with all 3 thoughts. Just 1 minute is enough to start feeling the change in your mind.
Remember, practice makes your mind stronger. Do this every day, and you'll notice your confidence growing. All right, listeners, let's quickly recap what we learned today.
First, we learned to catch negative thoughts the moment they appear. Then we questioned them, asking, is this 100% true?
Next, we replaced negative thoughts with positive statements, used breathing to calm our minds, and focused on the present moment.
We also practiced these techniques in a real-life situation, discussed common mistakes, and gave tips on how controlling your thoughts helps you speak better.
Remember, negative thoughts are normal, but they don't have to control you. With practice, you can remove them, feel confident, and speak English freely.
Yes, every small step counts. Keep practicing these techniques daily, and soon you'll notice your mind becoming calmer, your confidence growing, and your English improving.
You are stronger than your negative thoughts. Never forget that. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode on how to remove negative thoughts. We hope you found these techniques helpful for your English learning journey.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Share your thoughts and tell us which technique worked best for you.
Also, practice these techniques every day. Catch, question, replace, breathe, and focus on the present. Your confidence will grow, and your English will improve faster than you think.
We'll see you in the next episode with more tips to speak English confidently and naturally. Keep learning, keep practicing, and stay positive.
Bye for now. And remember, you are stronger than your negative thoughts.